A baby shows worth inherently when it cries. I do have this one thought that I wrote down about a baby. One of our brothers here, he said something about, hey, it's like a baby. When you're a baby has worth. Even a baby know that it has worth. And I had to jot that down. A baby shows worth inherently when it cries because it knows that it needs to live.
It's a survival instinct. Yeah.
Survival instincts. Though it does not understand its worth at the time, the desire for it to live is seeing value in his or herself. That's beautiful, man. Even at a immature and a state like that can't speak and communicate clearly, it finds a way to communicate, through crying.
So it's interesting that you mentioned a baby, and to me that speaks to the input of the parent. Because a lot of people that we know or that we may come across that don't really have their own sense of self-worth built up quite yet. Mm-hmm. A lot of it comes from, the fact that their parents may not have really intentionally built up that child's worth.
A lot of people don't know how.
They've never been taught because they didn't get it. And so I think a lot about how important a parent's role is in a child's development in terms of their own self-worth. A child's self-worth comes from the words, thoughts, and actions of the parent. Initially, it's not even just parents, but is incredibly important when it comes to helping that child or children to understand their own worth, encouraging them for their not only for their accomplishments, but also for the hard work that they put in to reach those accomplishments. That's equally as important because it starts to build the value in their mind that says, okay, well, this is how life is supposed to go. I work hard to get what I want, or I do this and this is the result. Or I'm valuable just because I'm alive and and being.
Absolutely, man.
I don't want to necessarily, we don't have to go super deep into that, but I just had that thought when you mentioned a baby, because that baby grows up.
So if you feel like you lack value, you find somebody else who feels the same way and you help them in some way, right? Just kind of make them feel seen and feel human. And being able to show somebody else their value helps you realize your own. That's the
and also to
takeaway.
celebrate every win, even
Absolutely.
if it's minuscule. Celebrate.